Right now, the cameras are all pointed at Argentina and France. But in a dark corner, far away from the media noise, a monster is being quietly assembled to completely swallow the 2026 World Cup. We're talking about a team with such a terrifying arsenal of talent, their backup squad could probably crush major nations and reach the semifinals. And the part that will strike true fear into their opponents? Cristiano Ronaldo isn't even their most dangerous weapon anymore. For an entire decade, Portugal was a frustrating mystery. How do you possess the best talent on the planet, yet look completely helpless against weaker teams? Forget the slow, agonizing football you watched under Fernando Santos. After the bitter exit in 2022, something inside this camp snapped. They tore out the old playbook and burned it. What you are going to see in North America is not the team you remember. They haven't just evolved, they have mutated into a ruthless, synchronized execution machine. And here is exactly how they did it. Modern World Cups are not won by strikers. They are won and lost in the center of the pitch. For years, Portuguese midfielders were just stepping on each other's toes. There was too much individual brilliance and absolutely zero system. But picture trying to take the ball from this setup. Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, João Paulinho. Actually, wait, there's a fifth one watching from the bench, João Neves. This isn't a midfield, it is a tactical prison. Paulinho is the unseen hammer. He breaks apart opposing attacks before they even cross the halfway line. Vitinha and Neves monopolize possession with a cold, dead-eyed calmness. By absorbing all that pressure, they create a vacuum that gives Bruno Fernandes total freedom to do what he does best. He rips defensive lines to shreds with a single, devastating pass. They don't just hold the ball, they suffocate you with it. Let's be honest, how many times have we seen star-studded teams collapse on the pitch? Brazil in 2006, Argentina in 2010. Talent is useless without a formula. The current manager didn't just throw big names on a whiteboard, he found the exact mathematical equation to make them amplify each other. I don't know who you consider the best center back in the world right now. Argue about it in the comments if you want. But whatever name you typed, Portugal currently owns 2 of the top 5. Ruben Dias is not just a defender, he is a moving, breathing concrete wall. Breaking past him is like trying to punch through cement with your bare hands. Beside him, you have the pure aggression of Antonio Silva or Gonçalo Inácio. But modern defense isn't just about stopping goals. The real secret weapon lives on the flanks. João Cancelo on the right, Nuno Mendes on the left. These guys aren't fullbacks, they are disguised wingers. They create such an overwhelming numerical advantage that opponents are forced to park 10 men behind the ball for 90 straight minutes. And let's say by some absolute miracle, a striker slips past Cancelo and gets behind Diaz, they still have to face Diogo Costa. Costa is currently a living nightmare for anyone taking a penalty. Going into a World Cup knockout stage, knowing your goalkeeper is a cold-blooded penalty killer, that gives a squad a terrifying psychological edge before the whistle even blows. But as we said, talent alone is a trap. You need a brain to manage the chaos. Roberto Martínez took the exact same scattered puzzle pieces that failed in Qatar and rewired them. If you look at their shape on paper, you might ask, are they playing a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3? The answer is both, and neither. Their tactical setup has become completely fluid. It is infuriating rival managers. They don't play rigid positions anymore. They move like liquid, instantly filling the empty spaces on the pitch. An opposing coach will spend weeks studying tape, perfectly mapping out a defensive block to stop them. Then the match starts, and Portugal morphs into a completely different geometric shape. You will see Martínez standing quietly on the touchline, just watching his chessboard work. This deception is exactly why they are walking into 2026 with absolute blind confidence. They are the 2025 UEFA Nations League champions. They systematically dismantled Spain to get that trophy. If you press them high, they bypass you in one pass. If you drop keep, they slowly strangle you. There is no right answer when defending them. Slow, methodical possession is dead. The modern game demands terrifying speed in transition, and Portugal finally realized this. Picture this scenario. You are attacking Portugal. You win a corner. You send your big man into the box. The cross comes in, and Diogo Costa catches it. This is where the panic sets in, because in exactly 8 seconds, the ball is going to be in your penalty box. How? Because Rafael Leao is already sprinting down the touchline like a freight train with no brakes. On the opposite side, you have the pure, explosive energy of Pedro Neto or Francisco Conceição. Believe me, the defender forced to backpedal against Leao and Neto in open space is about to experience the longest 8 seconds of their life. If you were starting to realize just how insane this squad really is, hit that like button right now so the algorithm pushes this video to more football fans. In the past, their counterattacks were painfully predictable. They were always looking for one specific player to finish it. Now, the threat comes from every single angle. Leao cuts inside, Bruno trails the play, Neto attacks the far post. Defending it is like trying to hold water in your bare hands. But we cannot talk about this team without addressing the myth, the icon, Cristiano Ronaldo. He will be 41 years old in the summer of 2026. He is writing history as the first man to ever play in 6 World Cups. Now, let's be completely real for a second. 2 years ago, most of us thought it was over. We thought his presence was holding the squad back. We assumed his lack of pressing pace would destroy this new high-speed system. The reality is the exact opposite. This is what analysts are calling the Ronaldo paradox. He is no longer the entire system. He has become the final, lethal touch of the system. Martinez completely stripped away the burden of building the play. Ronaldo doesn't need to drop into the midfield to touch the ball anymore. He is tasked with one single job: hunt inside the penalty box. And even at 41, there is not a single human being on earth better at capitalizing on half chances. With the fastest wingers and the smartest playmakers on the planet serving him, he is going to get chances he hasn't seen in years. The pressure is no longer on his shoulders. The pressure is on the 2 center backs who have to deal with Leao and Bernardo Silva, leaving Ronaldo entirely alone in the box. And that is a fatal mistake. When you combine a concrete defense, a suffocating midfield, and a lightning-fast attack serving the greatest goal scorer in history, you get terrifying math. During their recent qualifiers, their expected goals ratio shattered European records. Portugal is without a doubt the most complete and dangerous machine heading to North America. And you need to see exactly how they plan to do it in this video right here.